Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all having a good weekend and happy Easter to everyone. So being as it is the egg day, I thought we'd check out PSU's Clementine event. So they've actually got a decent event on at the minute. I have not actually tried it myself yet, but I understand it's pretty interesting, so I thought we'd check it out. Unfortunately, the first downside is that we do have this music in the lobbies. Which I'm sure this is normally the New Year music. I could be wrong. But yeah, I hate this music. Fantasy Egg Online, yeah. I mean, if you're not looking for eggs in a Phantasy Star game at the minute, what are you doing? So this event takes place in the club. Now, I will just say for YouTube, I have demonetized this stream because I've been in this club a few times and some of the songs that are playing as soon as you walk in are probably content ID, so I've just disabled monetization for this stream. It's not worth it. Oh god, save this world. That's not what you want to hear when you walk in. I thought you disabled it because of the crowds the clubs attract. No, it's more because of the songs. It's random. You're expecting some 18+ PSU content. I imagine that probably was a thing back in the day. So yeah, so this is where the event takes place here. As usual, we are on the Clementine server, so if anyone just want to team up or anything, feel free to drop by. Yeah, I am not a fan of this theme. I never was. It's like the one thing a lot of people remember about PSU is this theme. It is certainly a song. You like this one, to be fair. I love people just singing in the chats. Yeah, this is why I want to be a bit careful with the monetization, because yeah, there's been about 4 different songs every time I've come in, and they're all like quite likely content ID. So yeah, we'll give it a minute or so just for people to get on if they want to play it, and then we'll get started. At this point, why bother? Can we get the miss as an emote? Possibly. Oh, someone's just changed it to the night theme. I think you can just change the music. I didn't know it affected everyone in the lobby. So now you have to suffer this. That's why we demonetized. So let's have a look and see what this actually involves. There is a random Kakwan just kind of chilling here. And all it says is V. Sure. V. And then I just decided to pull out my old main from when I started in Clem. Still 152, so I'll let you and Drac decide, since I'm sure you both want to do ult. I'm happy to do anything, honestly. I just want to check the event out more than anything. There seems to be quite a lot of music in the club though at the minute. I've heard some PSO2 music and a few others, so it seems to just rotate every time you walk in. So yeah, I guess we can just get started. It does seem to be a tracked event as well, so there is a thing on the right hand side where it says individual event kills and point high score. So I think it is actually tracking your kills across the event as well. So let's just see what Bruce wants to say. I remember this guy. So you're just relegate to a shop now. That's all. Oh, someone has changed it again. I think the game will need to update. For me, it didn't need long. It was quite a small update. Again, apologies for the UI being extremely small. I have looked. I don't think there is a way of easily increasing it. So I guess we will just get started. This and Rose Confession were your room themes in PSU Japan. Lower the resolution if you want it to look incredibly crusty. Because the default resolution in this game is quite rough now. So I'm going to assume that Leo is the quest counter. Why is Leo on stage and why is he not dancing? I mean, that's the real questions that we should be asking. So let's see. So there is an egg raffle, which looks like an exchange shop. And protectors. I'm assuming that's the V symbol that he was sent at. Is that Gamma? Or I don't know my Greek alphabet, to be fair. So it is 180 for Ultimate, 160 for S4, so we can do an S3 run. Phantasy Star for ants, exactly. I'll just leave it open so just random people can join in if they want to. Gamma is a horseshoe-like character, I believe. Yeah, I really don't know. So it looks like we've got quite a few different teleporters. I guess we can choose which ways to go. So I really don't mind which one we go to. Is this from PSO2? Ah, yes, yeah, it's from Infinity, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I recognize it now. Yeah, it's definitely not from PSU. So we have a few options. Pick 3 one at a time, and then a final route. Which has like 3 options, okay. Well, let's go to... Let's try this one first. Let's go Caster's Arc. Oh yeah, this map is from... I think this is from Infinity, I believe. Yeah, it's one of the final areas, I think, isn't it, in PSP2 Infinity? How they do Infinity monsters? Yes, some of the monsters here in Infinity were horrendous. I seem to remember this place having were basically Ilgils and Darkbringers, but light versions of them. I think it had lilies as well, which shot laser beams, which were fun. Okay, we've got one more person at least. Can I hit that? No. The Darkbringers absorb your PP and then throw a laser in your face, which is pretty much GG. Hidden walls as well. Definitely Phantasy Star then. So it looks like we also need to collect the stage chips as well. Double strong cannon, sure. I like how getting Seed Venus is a normal enemy. Like how the map doesn't work. I wonder if that's because it's a PSP2 map and the map just doesn't work properly. Is there any more hidden places? See, I've never ran this event, so this is all new to me. It's good that Clementine is still getting seasonal events though. One day I'll make you guys suffer the maximum attack infinity hell. So I think this time maybe just try some of these. It's interesting that there's different routes you can try though. Yeah, this is also from PSP2. I really like using the PSP2 maps in this. New content, exactly. Well, at least this guy that's with us seems to know where all the hidden bits are. Well, we've got 3 chips. I'm guessing that's a good thing. Dark Falls Dust. Sure. Yeah, we do still also have a few weeks left on the Affinia Easter event as well. So lots to do in the old Phantasy Star games at the minute. As if you don't always find stuff to do in them. I mean, there is quite a lot to do. I mean, to be fair, you know, when we did challenge mode on Friday on the Discord, that was the first time I'd ever done episode 2 challenge mode all the way through. So even 20 odd years later, there's still new things I'm doing. We do this one next. Then maybe next time we'll try the other side. Vector would like more C mod. I have said I am down to do particularly episode 1 C mod. This is also a PSP2 map, by the way. Hey, these are rare guys, these. Darkness rare. I think that's a holy rare reskin. Yeah, this is like the first place you go to in PSP2, isn't it? It's where you literally start the game. You'd like to do 1C mode as well? So that's, I mean, I'm down for it. So that's me, Mist, potentially Vector. I think Minsk was saying maybe as well. I think also Porkin said that they wouldn't mind. We're looking to do it one day. I like how we just all ran past that. Oh nice, the room is on fire. And poisoned. It actually does quite a lot of damage, actually. Yeah, I mean, if there's a few of us that are wanting to do challenge mode, I am more than down to arrange another one. Honestly, episode 1 challenge mode isn't that bad either. It's just long more than anything. Okay, so then it opens this final one, which I'm assuming is this. Let's go Guardians first. I have no idea what normal or premium is. Let's do normal first, and we'll try maybe premium next time. Oh god, it's Ethan. Stream is ruined. So I guess we're just like destroying half the cast of PSU now. Oh god, the Ethans are multiplying. Our Lord and Saviour, Ethan wobbles. That's a lot of mission points. I like how that Mazetta chunk is called Small Mazetta Chunk. Game doesn't want to patch for some reason. Even here, Meteor is still passed up. I mean, if the stream was ever getting demonetized, there you go. So I'm quite glad I turned that off before I started. Yeah, for me, Pika, it just seemed to work fine. Well, I can load another one when I'm ready. We'll do the other three this time, just to mix it up. Burning Range is my beloved. Now, unsurprisingly, this is also a PSP2 map. I'm sensing a theme here. I mean, it's cool to see these maps being reused in an older game like PSU. Doesn't seem to have the same mechanic as PSP2 though, where you could like flood the bottom here. You quite often used to have to like hit a switch to drain the water or freeze the water. PSP2 was the real PSU expansion all along. I mean, for me, I think PSP2 Infinity is like the best iteration of the Garage games. For me personally. So I'm assuming that they must be tracking the kills maybe across the server for this event. I don't know if it's just individual or... I'm assuming there's some kind of exchange shop, so I don't know if things drop eggs that you can exchange for. Alright, let's try this one this time. And would you believe it? This is also from PSP to Infinity. I seem to remember this stage being really annoying because the boss was super irritating in Infinity. Are you playing the hit game PSP to Infinity? Not at the moment, but apparently in this. At this point, I'll just boot up my PSP emulator. It does kind of feel that way, doesn't it? Like, I may as well just be playing Infinity at this point. I mean, it's a cool event, but yeah. Apparently more stuff has spawned over there. Also like the map upgrade. Stuff I find really funny on this server that you literally open any box and they're pretty much all guaranteed to have rares in. The rare drop rate is so ridiculously inflated. Looks like the warps are still very, very buggy. Now, will this be a PSP2 map? Yeah. So I guess in Clementine they were just thinking, right, we really need to use these PSP2 maps more. Let's just do an event full of them. Yeah, the BGM for this, if I remember right, it wasn't the central control area theme, but kind of... Well, it sounded very strange, because it was on like the PSP sound chip. I know at least in the cutscenes for that area on PSP2, it was kind of a remix of the CCA music from PSO. It is also missing the lilies as well, yeah. You're not wrong. The really stupid thing is, I'm pretty sure the poison lilies in PSP2 don't poison you. So did you remember them just spitting Megad? Or did they do the poison as well? Yeah, I do remember them being quite annoying. Oh, yeah, there's that like mist they do, isn't there? Like the sort of close range explosion. I guess that's poison. this time we'll do rogues. And I'm gonna do premium this time because I don't know what it is, but we're doing it. Who of all brothers, all they ever do is just get abused in PSU. We've got Tyler as well. That was it. So I have no idea what the difference was with premium. Maybe it was a couple more enemies, maybe. I have no idea. I'll have that. Eternal Psycho Drive, very nice. It's more enemies, okay. Yeah, they really like PSP2 in this, don't they? Because I'm pretty sure that is also PSP2. Yes, this does just feel like we like PSP2, so we're just going to make PSP2 in PSU. Oh hey, a humor. So I think we've seen all the different areas now, so I guess it doesn't really matter which ones we do now. What is this? Oh god, you can play strange fruits. Just as well we demonetized. I'm going with that, because Ignite Infinity is a banger. They wouldn't, but Sega could remake PSP2 and not worry about it competing with PSO2. I mean, it'd be cool to just see it playable, really. I mean, it is a really fun game to play multiplayer as well. Particularly Infinity. Yeah, I'll probably get like several emails at the end of the stream saying, hey, we detected all the music in your stream. I don't know if they actually do it if you don't have monetization on. Because they're not making any money from that anywhere. Hey, we detected fun in your stream, cease fun. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Infinity playable for more people because a lot of people just never got the chance to experience it. And as good as PSP2 base game is, it doesn't come close to Infinity. John Sega will go give you a visit tomorrow. Again, just while there's people here, I should probably mention on the subject of Sega, you may have seen I am going to be doing a podcast with another NGS creator, Kathy. It's going to be starting 2 weeks after the next NGS headline. I think the next headline is on the 25th, so we're going to aim for 2 weeks after that, and it'll be once a month. It's basically just going to be a podcast where we just talk about Phantasy Star, sort of feature different elements from the community, so things like fan art, screenshots, and so on, and just generally talk about the games as well. So I'm really looking forward to doing it. It's just going to be a very, very casual podcast. But yeah, I hope you guys look forward to that. So the podcast will be called The Arcs Lounge, and it'll be on Kathy's YouTube channel. Infinity was way better than it has any right to be. It really was. It's such a good game. We added a new limited time quest, which is the same as the one we did a year ago. Make sure you access it for this limited time. I mean, they still do that. I mean, the relay quest that they did not so long back, they were definitely a step in the right direction. I'm hoping that was like an experiment they were doing to see if people like them, and that they keep doing it, because they were actually genuinely fun. But we'll see. Yeah, basically one sort of main reason I wanted to do the podcast is because, as you're probably aware, particularly for games like NGS, there is a lot of negativity in the community. And I don't just mean sort of pointing out issues with the game. I mean, there is a lot of toxicity as well. And we just want to kind of do our bit to try and highlight some of the good elements of the community as well. Hi, Jack. I fell asleep, oh, no worries. Am I the negativity and toxicity? No, I mean, you point out negatives of the game, and as I have said several times, the game is far from perfect. There are lots of issues with the game, and I'm fine with people pointing those out because it's right. But what I mean is there are a lot of people who will just try and dunk on anything to do with Phantasy Star now, and it's kind of annoying. So we just want to try and highlight some of the good that's in the community, like some of the really good fan artists, you know, just a lot of the community side of things, really. Yeah, poking at the game is fine, you know, I mean, you know, like, I do it with any game. I mean, I do that in Monster Hunter Wilds. But there's a difference between that and just constantly, like, harassing people. Which, you know, there has been a lot of harassment of, like, NGS creators as well. Not even just me, but like other creators as well. Just because they want to do content for NGS, which isn't right. Oh, thanks for the follow, Azure. So yeah, we just want to make it a place where people can enjoy seeing what the community can do. And it will also discuss the game as well. So, you know, we will go through things like the NGS headline, our impressions of it, and so on. Obviously, it's going to be sort of mainly NGS focused because that is mainly what Kathy deals with. But I will try and talk a bit about the older games as well. Because I need to try and shoehorn PSO in somewhere. This is a private server, yeah. This server is called Clementine. It is, to my knowledge, the only PSU private server. Oh yeah, Krabby, I mean, most of the dunking is on NGS, definitely. But there's a difference between dunking on the game because you have genuine issues with it, and dunking on people because they want to play it. Yeah, I mean, for me, I just want people to play Phantasy Star games. I don't care if you play NGS or if you play PSO, PSU, whatever. Just play Phantasy Star. Basically, the way I stand on it is play Phantasy Star and be happy. As if Affinia didn't take up enough of your time. Yeah, I play a lot of Affinia as well. PSO will always be my favourite, but yeah, it is nice to sort of spread things out and play the other games as well. The focus on costume collabs and weapon sets instead of farming unique weapons was probably the biggest mistake of NGS or PSO2 in general. Yeah, I think, starting from... honestly, in regards to costumes, I think that started with PSU, honestly. I know you can technically change costumes in PSO, but I think PSU was probably the first game where there was definitely like a fashion element to it, even though it was quite limited. PSO2 obviously went very, very deep into that, and NGS kind of followed on from that. For the unique weapons, I do agree with that. Right, let's try Illuminous this time. Let's do Premium again. Unsurprisingly, Magashi almost one-shot me. What is the plural of Magashi? Because I think we need a word for it based on this. Magashis. Or is that when you set your mag on fire? Magashas. Cute little PSO content to feel like Affinia's active population is coming back. Affinia has always had a decent population, honestly. If you want a lot of people on Affinia, best time to play is during August, during the anniversary. Anniversary will probably have over 500 people on, if it's anything like last year. Unfortunately, about 400 of those people will be doing Forest. Sing along to the song, you do not want to hear that. Ilgil Testament, I'll take that. Most of these drops are kind of garbage because it's only S3. But it's a fun quest though, and it's really good mission points actually. Yeah, I will do PSO content for as long as I possibly can. Yeah, watch for now, already tried this event. Ah, no worries. Get rid of one of those. It's a bit simple, but it's cozy. Yeah, it's really simple event, honestly. Apart from what you posted on the Discord from what I assume was ultimate difficulty, with like Ethan on crack speed. So I see Pika's joined as well. So we've got 4 now. Scared of premium ultimate difficulty. Magashi there just almost one-shot me in S3, so... what should we go with this time? Yeah, the light element Lion Shield probably doesn't help. Although, for Magashi, isn't Magashi... Is Magashi actually dark or is he neutral? Yeah, let's go with that. I didn't even pay attention, honestly. I know Seed Venus is dark. Yeah, I can't remember now. The swords are red, so it's confusing. Yeah, Magashi just doesn't follow the rules. Actually, I'm sorry, was that a Sato? I can't leave a Sato on the floor. Rules are for fools. Yeah, I'm not sure, Krabby. I mean, I've never certainly felt that sentiment personally. I mean, honestly, you very rarely see Kimura anywhere. Occasionally you get a message from him on the NGS headlines, but unless it's something he said in interviews I'm not aware of, but I'm not aware of anything that he said. Rules are too broken. Wait, wrong game. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing about like poor support, as you mentioned there, Krabby, you know, PSU had a really, really poor launch. Well, in the West anyway. Can't really compare it to the Japanese side because I never played Japanese PSU, and from what I understand, it was almost a different game. I think what I've always said about NGS, well, about the people who are complaining about NGS, is a lot of the people there were not around for Japanese PSO2 and some of the content droughts on that. If they'd have played Japanese PSO2, they would know that, you know, periods of little content were not exactly uncommon. That's not to excuse NGS, by the way, because, you know, it is still a problem. Which not necessarily a new one. Yeah, just walk into the fire. That'll work. It was all just stay in the ship until emergency quest while barring out all block 20. Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that about PSO2 Classic. You know, at high level, a lot of it was just idle in the lobby until an urgent quest starts. Thanks for streaming and sharing with us. Oh, no worries. Yeah, let's be real, there has never been a perfect Phantasy Star game. Which honestly is part of the reason I kind of like it. I've always kind of liked that Phantasy Star is kind of this underdog series. most of the PSU lamentations I heard came from PSO World. Never touched PSU myself, so I wouldn't know personally. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that when the game launched, particularly straight after launch, it was extremely unpopular in the West. You know, it didn't get reviewed well. A lot of people just went back up to PSO again. Because, again, when PSU launched, PSO BB was also still live. So people tried PSU, weren't a huge fan of it, and then just went back and played PSO again. Oh, did you disconnect, Baker? Honestly, I think PSU holds up fine. I'm never going to claim that it's my favourite Phantasy Star, because it isn't. But I think it holds up totally fine. I mean, if we're being real, mechanically, it holds up better than PSO. You know, as much as I adore PSO, even I have to admit that PSO does feel very, very clunky. Whereas PSU kind of feels like there is some like modernism to it. The way that you can move around, like the strafing and everything, makes it feel a little bit smoother and a little bit easier to control, I guess. Like there's just a random Heaven Punisher on the floor. And I'm going to leave it there because I've already got one. Speed King. Yeah, I think for me, I think I could probably find things that I like and dislike about pretty much any of the games, so... Ethan did irreparable damage to PSU base game. Don't complain about NGS, already said everything you wanted. I think that's totally fair. Yeah, I think it's totally fine to realize that the game is not for everyone. I mean, to be honest, that's kind of how I was with PSO2 for a while. I think it was probably around episode 5, I think. I just got to a point on Japanese PSO2 where I just thought, I'm not enjoying this anymore. And I did quit the game for quite a while. I think it's totally fine to do that. You know, find another game that you enjoy more. Thing is, with the nature of the games how they are now, even if you don't enjoy it at the minute, there's potential that it might change later, so... Speak of the devil, there he is, exactly. He heard you talking smack about him. Question is, what's going to work first, Monster Hunter Wilds or NGS? I imagine NGS probably works for Drac. It's just that you obviously don't want to play it. I did see another really funny picture of Wilds, actually. I can't remember if it was posted on the Discord or not, or if I got linked it. But it was the diva from the hub, but she was basically just a lot of triangles. Like the really low poly monsters. So she's doing this like singing performance, but she was just entirely triangles. I'll play it Wilds if they sell a low poly version. I genuinely think they should just lean into that bug and just like make a quest where the monsters are low poly. I also get there's two versions of the song. There's like Ignite Infinity and Go Infinity, which are almost the same song but rearranged. Yeah, they are great songs though. I think it would have been cool in this event if there was maybe one more quest. Because as cool as this is that you can like, mix up the routes that you do, I think it would be nice to maybe have one more quest, just to mix it up a little bit more.
One more.
Yeah, one more exactly. Yeah, we can just use Eric Glazier this time, that's fine. Yeah, we can go this one if you want. Did the thing. Sorry, Ellie. Oh, thanks for the follow, Anke. I did the second one as well, since you couldn't redeem it. PSO 2 is where the dress-up game really took front stage. Emphasis on character appearance was hit or miss for some, I think. Yeah, I mean, like I said, PSU was the first game to kind of have a feature to let you do that. PSO did have the dressing room, but it was obviously like prefixed costumes. Whereas, you know, with a game like PSU, you at least had different outfits you could buy, different hairstyles you could use and everything. PSO2 was godlike to me, couldn't care less about dressing up because Sega hates male characters. The advantage of playing a male character though is at least all like the outfits and everything are way cheaper. Rather than spending millions on a female outfit. If anything, I blame the Block 20 degenerates, I mean players. No, but you're right the first time. I mean, I do like the fashion side. You know, I think it gives the game a bit of its identity. And I love how kind of in-depth the character creator and everything is in PSO2 and NGS. You can basically make what you want. The downside of being able to make what you want, though, is that you can also make what you want. Which, you know, has led some people to make some absolute abominations. Well, to be fair, I mean, even that goes back to PSO. You know, people making really massively chunky, phony worlds. I think making cursed characters has always been a thing in Phantasy Star, or in the online games at least. You know, without cursed characters, though, you wouldn't have things like Harry Potter in PSU or Miss Mar in PSO. Big Bit of a Cast was the best thing that Sega could give to the world. So one thing about NGS, would love a list of total quests from both PSO2 and NGS, because I know for a fact that if I log in PSO2, I can do a trainer quest for the entire day without repeating. I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, obviously PSO2 does have way more content in terms of quests. I think, honestly, I think a lot of that is just down to the kind of design philosophy they've gone for with NGS. I think at its core, it is kind of a simplified version of PSO2. That's what it feels like to me. For better or for worse, I mean, I think some elements of PSO2 did need simplifying. But I think there's some elements where they've maybe gone too far. It's fair, I think NGS actually doesn't have that many quests, honestly. Because a lot of it is done through like the limited time quests, isn't it? So they're not constantly available. So although we've probably had a lot of quests in NGS, they're never all available at once. Which again, I'm not going to go into the whole LTQ thing because I've brought it up loads of times. All I will say is I really hope that they do bring the relay quest back or something very similar, because they were really fun. I liked how some of the quests actually had a sense of humour as well. You know, there was one quest where you fought a huge, gigantic Great Rappy that would just like roll over and one-shot you. And we need more of that. Are the prices even worse on the Japanese version? Make joke weapons great again, exactly. Oh, someone just found a Sangayashi U+. No, I play PSU and people literally steal my weapons from PSO. Yeah, Camu and Yasha. Yeah, because I think it's still broken in PSU, isn't it? I think they only fixed it in PSO 2. Yeah, I still find that glitch really funny, honestly. I want an Aaron Glazier remix of the Mothership theme from PSO2. It's funny you say that, because at the start of the stream, when this started playing, I was like, oh, it's from PSO2, this. Because I literally thought it was the Mothership theme from PSO2. They are so similar. So Magashi is Dark Element, so that probably does explain why I was getting obliterated. Yeah, I think they would mesh really well together, honestly, because they are so similar. I've got to say, I've always thought that the design for Seed Magashi just looks terrible. Twin Heaven Strikers, because one isn't enough. Oh, Dark Flow as well. I want Twin Master Raven in PSU, not gonna lie. Master Raven's a really cool looking gun. Legitimately don't recognize this song. As it from Idler, that is probably why I don't recognize it. I wish I could have played Idler. It's one I missed on. Why does the NPC default to no when you're trying to buy things? Takes a while to pick up, hold on. Actually, I do recognize this. I think they might have used it when there was an Idler collab in NGS as like to advertise it. Yeah, I do recognize this actually. It was just the beginning part I didn't. Yeah, I think unfortunately Idler's going to be one of those games that I'm never going to be able to play. Ah, we can do S4 now, nice. I like how there's like 3 different versions of Save This World. What is that one? Sure, we'll go with that for this run. I think it might be yeah, F5 music's really, really interesting because obviously it was a massive departure from anything they've done so far. mean, it kind of needed to be because of the whole aesthetic they were going for Ep 5. There's one thing that really irritates me about episode 5 music though, and it's no fault of the actual music itself. It's the naming of the music. I was looking through some playlists of Phantasy Star music yesterday, and I was trying to find like specific songs in episode 5 music, and they're all just named really random names. I don't know if it's Latin they're written in or if it's some made up language, but I just could not find the songs I wanted. Oh, it's an Omegan language. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, I think PS2 soundtrack honestly is really interesting to look through because it does differ drastically as it goes through the different episodes. Yeah, the music is a bit of an issue on places like Spotify as well. I mean, some of the music for Phantasy Star is just named wrong on Spotify, which is really annoying. Because there's no way of changing it. I know, for example, the PSO central control area music is named wrong on Spotify. It kind of annoys me every time I play it on Spotify. One thing I would like Sega to do, I don't know if they ever will, but it would be really cool to have the classic Phantasy Star music on Spotify as well. It's good that we've got things like PSO, PSU, and so on, and the PSO2 soundtracks. It is really nice to have those, but it would be really good to have the classic games as well. Did Sega forget the names of their own songs? How is it wrong if they had to upload it? So what it is, the one I know of that's wrong is for Central Control Area. Basically, as you probably know in PSO, there is like 2 variants of each of most of the area songs. There's like a calm version and then the combat version. So for CCA and PSO, the calm version is meant to be called, I think it's called Jungle or Lush Load. And then the combat version is meant to be called Jungle or Forest Cage. But I think they've named it something like Jungle or Forest Load instead. So they've like mixed the 2 names up. It's like, all in all, it's a really minor thing, but it annoys me anyway. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it is cool to see the soundtrack making it to streaming services. Yeah, I was wondering that, Drac, because I noticed that obviously it's like tallying the points that we're getting. Is it like max attack though, where we actually unlock boosts as well? Boost everyone during and after the event. Oh, cool. I do like it when they run events like that. I kind of wish that Affinia's events would work a bit more like that. I mean, I know the anniversary one does, but it would be cool to see that employed for some of the other events as well. after it's over, we still get boosted for a while. Oh, nice. On the subject of anniversaries, does Clementine have an anniversary event, or? I don't really keep up a lot with what goes on in Clementine, honestly, because I basically play it for the streams and that's about it at the minute. I think we have fixed boost now during the event. The points are for post-event boost. Oh, fair enough. It's an interesting way of doing it, honestly. I quite like that. Halloween is around the anniversary. Okay. Yeah, we did a premium Magashi before. I can imagine that's probably hell on earth in Ultimate. I think Guardian's Boost Road was a nice touch, but I get that not everyone wants to play the same mission 3 times over on Affinia. Yeah, I mean, I like how Ragdoll Boost Road is on Affinia at the minute. I do kind of wish that the quest will rotate a bit better. I have no idea which one we're doing, so I guess we can do... Yeah, let's do this one. Yeah, I like how the Ragdoll Boost Road works. I think because Guardian's Boost Road worked a bit differently, didn't it? If I remember rightly, I think with GBR you had to play all 3 quests to get any boost at all, and then you basically just cycle through the quests. Yeah, I'll check that out after the stream, Drac. Do you think it would be overkill if they did 2 missions per episode? So for a total of 6? I'm not sure, honestly. I do feel at the minute with how the RBR is on Affinia, there are some quests that even with RBR you just don't run. Yeah, I'll try and remember about the gas points, because I will forget otherwise. I will say at the minute, if you are wanting to hunt anything from a Sinnoh Beryl or a Sinnoh Spiggle, do the episode 2 quest at the minute on RBR, because it's really good for them. Really love SU7 short and sweet. Yeah, you could farm dress plate on it. It is really good for it. It's not so good for purple numeric rolls. I think there's maybe 3 fixed Merrick-Carrolls in the quest, and then there's 1 like random Merrick-Carroll. It's a bit of a weird quest because it has like a couple of Merrick-Carrolls, a couple of Gibbles, a couple of Gigus in it. It's honestly, I've mainly used it for Sinnohs. I basically use it as an opportunity to test out my Hell Needle. it works. Yeah, I'd never really ran SU7 much, honestly, so it was quite cool to be able to do it. It's not a quest I'm familiar with at all. Because to be honest, I tend to ignore a lot of these like mop up and sweep up quests because I don't really like having to basically TA them to get through them in time. But obviously when they're on RBR, the timer's removed. If you want, we could Hell Needle a few runs later this week. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, I could also farm it on Skyly as well for Heaven Punisher from the Spiggles. I think War Limits 5 is on RBR this week as well, which is pretty good as well. And then I think it was Lost Hell Palash for episode 1, which honestly I'm kind of sick of seeing Lost Hell Palash come up on RBR. It feels like every other week. Like how this guy's joined and we're literally on the last enemy. That's weird. It says trial cleared before the enemies are dead. Wait, what? But he's still here. That's very weird. Yeah, I really don't like Lost Hell Palash. I don't like the mechanic in the quest where everyone gets split up. And then if a rare drops on the other side, you have to basically like pipe over, and it's just irritating. I have not found any eggs yet, no. They still dropped non-ultimate eggs, supposedly. Yeah, I certainly haven't seen any yet. There is a red Psycho Wand. Is that one of the really, really rare ones then? Because isn't there like a alternate colour version or something you can get? I forgot about this song. They still use this song in NGS actually in the Halloween events. Yeah, it could be Eternal Psycho Drive. I mean, I know Psycho Drive does drop in this quest because I got one earlier. Anything we can get rid of. I just realised that last one in this game is a crossbow rather than handgun. Why does the shopkeeper look so cinematic? It's Bruce. You need this scene as your end scene. What is this? There, we've print screened it. You like Leo in the background. I like how she's standing on stage. Yeah, I think, was it Kilniath said that earlier? He wishes that Leo was dancing. It does feel like a missed trick, really. If you're going to put him on stage, you know, at least make him dance. Exactly, you can even see him, can you? When you're looking at Bruce, you can see Leo in the background. Also, the ref forecast. Yeah, I know I said it earlier, but the way that rares drop on this server, I don't know if it's just an event thing. I mean, it seems like rares drop pretty often anywhere, but during this event in particular, it feels like nearly everything is dropping its rare. When the world needed Harry Potter. Another Eternal Psycho Drive. Yeah, all that does is just remind me that I need to hunt another Psycho ones on PSR. My formal. Might be an actual wand. There is a Psycho Rod. So I think I have one with me. I don't have any text or anything yet, but yeah, there. It's a small Psycho wand. Yeah, oddly it's called Psycho Rod. I guess they're doing it as like a running joke because, you know, Psycho Wand not being a wand. So let's call Psycho Rod a rod even though it's a wand. Yeah, I don't mind this Easter event overall. I think it's fine. I suppose the runs are pretty quick as well. I find the whole concept of the boost pretty funny though, because if we're getting boosts after the event, it kind of feels like everything's already dropping anywhere. I guess maybe in like the later difficulties, like Ultimate, maybe stuff is a lot harder to get. I assume it probably is. It's godlike for experience farming. I mean, obviously, we've only been doing like S3 and S4, and it seems like a good experience for me anyway. You can even spawn extra bosses. Or do you mean the I saw it in premium at the end? Yeah, I think it's fine, honestly. I mean, it's a quick quest. It's not particularly difficult unless you do it in Ultimate. I do find it kind of funny as well that the entire quest is just all PSP2 and PSP2 Infinity stuff. Also seems like you get fixed rare enemies as well, because it seems like every time you do this route, you get the Org Dust and the Lotus Jiggers. Lotus Jigger still being one of the most amazing names for an enemy in Phantasy Star. So I remember in like, well, PSU, it was basically it was quite hard to farm those. Hate how I find Heaven Punisher and Cursed Darkflow by killing birds. I mean, stuff is just getting deleted, but you know, it's because we're all like 170 to 190. Oh, thanks for the sub as well, Yamada. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks for that. Let's do Guardians. You also did your Prime sub, but nothing shows. That's really weird, because it's not even shown in the feed. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Yeah, I have no idea why that hasn't showed up. Although I think this happened before with someone else's Prime sub as well. I think they subbed and then like 5 minutes later it just randomly popped up in the feed. I don't know if there's like a bit of a delay on Prime subs sometimes. Twitch is broken. I've had 0 notifications today and caught 3 streams. Maybe it's just Twitch then. Ethan, please. Yeah, Twitch be like that sometimes. But I cannot die to Ethan. But the ultimate embarrassment if I did. I almost got 2 levels since she started, but it will slow down at 190. Yeah, it feels like, from what you've said anyway, it feels like the way it's designed is that you get to 190 and then hit a brick wall. Noticed a few streamers who've started adding Discord events with the Twitch URL as the location of the stream since it's more reliable. Yeah, I may start doing that. The only sort of thing that was holding me back from doing it is I didn't want to spam people with Discord notifications. Don't think there's any eggs. Nah. Getting close to type level 30, which is when you get the majority of the stats. Oh, nice. It is my Discord crowd, yeah, but at the same time, I also don't want to make it unbearable for people and spam them with notifications. Spam it with 2 streams a week, I think you're good. If people want me to do that, I'm happy to do it. Let's go and check in with Bruce. Give us that lovely cinematic view. There we go. Lovely. Just send some of this to my stash because it will inevitably get full again. Actually, remember to empty it a bit before the stream though. Had the events thing, which I thought auto pings people unless you shut it off. Yeah, so I use the events thing in Discord for mainly for the the Discord event on a weekend. I need to stash too. Oh, no worries. There's another humor. I feel like I've seen more humors in this. Look, this is 2. More humors in PSU than there is in PSO. Hello, humor. Hi, but hope you're doing okay. Humor is great again. I'll change the music for this run, I think. Miss PSU so much, haven't got time to play at the minute. Yeah, I like to check in with it every few weeks, hopefully. Let's do that. I guess we can just start and then people can just join in as we go. Getting pizza because Borderlands food is 50% pizza, okay? You got pizza for the same reason. So by that logic, playing things like Monster Hunter, I should just be eating steaks constantly. Also Easter egg because egg day. I have an Easter egg ready for me after the stream. I've held off this far, but after the stream, I am destroying that Easter egg. Yes, it is, Drac. Yeah, it's for the theme for Dark Falls Dios from Infinity. Portion count for an Easter egg is ridiculous. I mean, to my eyes, the portion is 1 egg. Heading out, have yourself a great rest of the day. Oh, no worries, Yamada. Thanks again for the sub as well. Really kind of you. No, good to see you. Oh, hey, Humar has joined us. Yeah, it's been so long since I fought Dios. I think all I remember about that fight is that don't you spend most of the fight just hitting his legs, and then now and again you get to hit his back. It's been ages since I fought it though. Like probably years. You go up and down with party commands. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you basically go around and pop different parts, don't you? So I remember there was another boss that was like kind of similar to it. I think it's the one that these blades are based on. Is it Yaros, I think? Honestly though, I still maintain that the scariest thing in Infinity is the Olga Floor fight. Like, Olga Floor in Infinity is ridiculously hard. We are turning evil with this BGM. All ready for Wednesday when we'll all turn evil again. Yeah, I'm going to grind a bit more before we do that fight. Because I think that fight on Phantasy Star 2 is just going to break down to complete RNG. But if I can get a few levels, maybe it'll make it a bit easier. You love turning evil. Yeah, I mean, there is definitely some element of RNG to it, though. I still maintain I don't like in that fight that you are essentially dependent on whether the near sword activates. Yeah, Olga Floor, the main difficulty with Olga in Infinity was the fact that he does like a doom count on you at the start of the fight. I think it's in second phase. He basically curses you with doom, and it puts like a 999 counter on your character that counts down really quickly, and when it gets to 0 you just die. That's why Megan is good, I guess. At least you can use your party's HP while they're evil. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean, I did read up sort of strategy for it, and the main strat I saw was to try and use Megan if you can, and then basically use Amy with Nares to just fully heal everyone again. And that should be able to take a big chunk of Falz's health off it. I do wonder with Phantasy Star 2 why they decided to go with Dark Force as the name. Because well, at least in the version of Phantasy Star 1 that I played, it was definitely called Dark Falls. Nah, I'd rest that. I mean, yeah, you know, Lutz was also called Noah. It's very, very inconsistent. What's really, really funny is that the inconsistency still remains in NGS. So I think I posted this in the Discord, but recently there was some classic like Phantasy Star cards added to Lion Strike on NGS. And one of them was Rika from Phantasy Star 4. You can also get Rika's Claw as a camo, but for that they use the Japanese name Foul Claw. So the weapon uses a Japanese name, but the character card uses her Western name. So even now, it is still inconsistent. Maybe his full name is Noah Lutz or Lutz Noah. It's his full given name. Yeah, Rika's Foul Claw. Stop bullying us. Translation is hard. Petition for Afinia to change the ES weapons into near weapons. I mean, I already had Ellie on the Discord earlier trying to petition to get me to get an S-rank sword and call it Sealed J sword. Someone should ask ChatGPT for the reason. Watch the AI get confused and consume the energy output of a small nation to try and solve it. I mean, isn't that the best use of AI? Sealed Japanese sword, not to be confused with Sumakiri Japanese sword. Exactly. It is really funny that if you think about it, isn't it? Because they obviously changed. I think in Japan, I think it was called I think it was called like Sealed Nodachi. But I guess they thought, well, Westerners won't know what a Nodachi is, so I guess we'll just call it J sword, the Japanese sword. But then they still called the unsealed one Sumakiri J sword. It's actually really dumb if you think about it. Sealed Jam Jar still unobtained to this day. I mean, they are literally the hardest things to unseal. Sounds like a randomly generated No Man's Sky collectible. I should probably use Nanoblast more often. I've got to say, this is not the best Dark Falls theme. It's alright. But I think there is better Dark Falls themes. And the same for the fight, honestly. I think Dios is fine. You enjoy the PSO2 Falls theme? Yeah, PSO2 Falls themes can be really, really good. I think it's one area where the game definitely shines. I didn't even look which one I picked there. I assume Guardians. Yeah, some of the Falls themes in PSO2 are really, really good. It doesn't feel right having the theme in a lush green forest. I mean, yeah. I guess the point of this event is that it feels like kind of a celebration of PSP2, given that all the maps are from PSP2. Apart from this one. But yeah, it is a bit weird having like a final boss theme just in the middle of a map. Sealed Sumakiri Odachi Akatsuki Yonahate Japanese sword. When unsealed, it just becomes sword. That's a flamethrower SUV. Why have I never seen that? Why have I never ever seen that? Honestly, I feel like I should just do a video at some point of just all of the ridiculous, like, things that just don't make sense in PSO. Should make a video recorded on Clementine at 360p showcasing the SUVs. I mean, hey, if I did it in 360p, at least you'd see the UI. Yeah, with the watermark at the top. Bandicam, I mean, your choices are basically you can go with Bandicam, or you can go with Fraps. I think I used Fraps when I first started making videos. Like before it was even Phantasy Star stuff. Use Windows Movie Maker transitions too. Eternal Psycho Drive U. Sounds like it might actually be usable. There's a lot of different music tracks that can play in this lobby. I think it's been different every single time. Maybe once it's repeated. Make sure you have the Windows XP logo on the bottom corner as well. Yeah, it's an Eternal Psycho Drive no U. 1320 tech, I mean, that seems pretty strong. Beautiful framing, Bruce. You've cracked it. Sure, Bruce, there you go. Just do 3 hours of just Bruce. Maybe Leo's just shy, you know? The stage fright. Haven't seen the law part. How do you do the law part? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it is ultimate only. Is it actually in this quest then? It's in this quest. Okay, I wonder if it is ultimate only then. You just got it at the end. Yeah, it definitely hasn't popped up for any of the runs I've done, so maybe it is ultimate only. Which seems a bit of an odd decision, but... for now, pretty much everyone's sort of S4 level, so I'm happy with just running S4 for now. I mean, it's actually getting me levels, so... I will do it at some point though, because I do want to see the law bit. So is it, because obviously I know you've done it, is it like part of the episode 3 main story or something? What is this one? Sure. Bar Crash, take care. Oh, no worries, Krabby. Good to see you. That is the Ruins music, is yeah, the Dark Shrine music from Zero. That's nice to put that in as well. I just thought, actually, since I'm not monetizing this stream, I might just play Eagle of Strange Fruits next run. Because at this point, why the hell not? Yeah, Drac, I don't know if you saw. They still go after you even if it's not monetized. The thing is, I mean, I'm not making any money from the video. I mean, realistically, with the amount of stuff that's played in this. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm not actually making any money from this because I'm just turn the monetization off. I still do think it's BS with that song though. They can't play it because they just say it's the PSO2 song, but it's like, no, it isn't. It's from episode 3. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes the whole sort of copyright ID thing does make you just not want to stream on YouTube. But I appreciate I've got people who prefer to watch on YouTube, so... Because it feels like Twitch is just never an issue. Great potential use for AI here. Voice code every BGM to Strange Fruits, and then make a counter argument against the MCA AI detecting every damn song like it owed them a kidney. Yeah, everything with the Strange Fruits sound fun. Sound horrible, but there's no way that content recognition wouldn't freak out. It's just a shame because it means that basically I can never do, if I wanted to do a playthrough of episode 3 or anything, I just can't do the final level. I'd have to just turn all the audio off for it, which is not what I want. And all because there's a vocal version of the Profound Darkness theme in PSO2, which is awful. Have you checked to see if Twitch has auto-muted your VOD? That's why it tends not to have been issued. Twitch auto-mutes portions. Honestly, I haven't checked. Do a playthrough, but replace the BGM with the kazoo version of Strange Fruits. Yeah, Mecca, I mean, there is some things that are awkward to stream on YouTube for sure. I mean, I remember going way back, trying to stream any kind of rhythm games on Twitch was kind of a nightmare because quite often you would just get the audio muted. Mainly for the VOD, obviously, but rhythm games are kind of a nightmare to stream. Especially if back in the day, if you were trying to do anything like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, just no chance. What if you play rhythm games badly, then they might feel sorry for you? Also, rhythm is so hard to spell. It is a very weird word. 2-hour stream blood of complete silence. Let's go. Exactly. It's difficult because, you know, you appreciate that not everyone is going to be able to watch you live. Some people do just catch up on the VODs. And if you ever do anything like that, then you know that most of your VODs going to be muted. I know there are kinds of ways around it, on Twitch side at least, anyway. Just record the click and clack of the plastic guitar buttons in complete silence. Honestly, I do wonder how I ever played Rock Band or Guitar Hero, because you could never hear. You can never actually hear the song properly over the noise of the guitar. And particularly if you're using the drums, no chance of you hearing the music. I used to play Guitar Hero and Rock Band quite a lot, actually. Used to play guitar, now they sleep in the attic. Honestly, one of the big issues with even trying to play something like Guitar Hero or Rock Band now is just getting instruments for it. Because they haven't produced any of the instruments for years, or for a long time. And most of the ones that are out there are broken. But yeah, I am interested after this stream to see if any of this does get content ID'd. Can't see, I think. For some reason, these guys in particular seem really hyper. They seem to move really quick. And I don't know why they're so much quicker than everything else. I should probably actually pay attention to what I'm doing, because I have almost died a few times. Oh look, a random Heaven Striker. You see what I mean? You see how many rares there is just in that tiny part of the map there. Yeah, mentioned it earlier in the stream. There's a few people who are wanting to do Ep1 challenge mode or PSO. So if anyone is interested in that, just let me know on the Discord. I am happy to arrange an Ep1 run at some point if people want to. Should try an ultimate run at the end. I can join to help. Yeah, I think the main reason we're doing this at the minute is because I think Zill's character that he's using at the minute is 166. I'm good. I always wait for my PDs to accumulate to get more C-mod weapons. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think, yeah, Zill does have another character, yeah. I mean, I am happy to do an ultimate run if people want to. Is that Matt? Is that Matt Affinia? Could be. We'll never know. I do like how we just assume that every time we see someone called Matt, it has to be Matt from Affinia. Every Matt is Affinia. I think we missed something there. And maybe not. We still got the full that's still got a rare mission actually. Eating pizza and watching. Every time we play PSU, I don't watch it. Yeah, I don't mind doing the rare mission. That is a fancy Excalibur. Is that what it is? Yes, a twin ghost Excalibur. I like how it plays borderless and we need to leave the club. Kind of crazy that you can't play borderless in the mission. I'll give you the intro. I hate it. The duality of chat. Hopefully it's playing again when we go back. Why do you not like it, Kilniath? I like how there is like basically no one in 5th floor for like the first time ever. According to Victor, I hate everything, so I guess that's the answer. I mean, if you want to go with that. Can't believe John PSO is visiting Goral. Exactly. Alright, let's get even more experience. So what we're doing is we're taking John PSO back home. PSO inspired life at this point. You missed PSO curfew. I still think the Ruins theme from PSO might be one of my favourite themes in PSO, honestly. I love it. Hello, not Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah. It's legally distinct Chaos Sorcerer. We have both a Raycast and a Humor on the team. This is just PSO. Yeah, that's a good point, Nemu. We do have Lost Hell Palash on RBR this week. For the farm gold. I can't tell how excited you are about that. Does anyone actually like Lost Hell Palash? Honestly, I think this week, the F2 quest is the one to do. It's actually a really fun quest. I think if you take Huni or Raymal plus an android on one side and the same on the other, it's probably doable very fast. It's more just that it's kind of, for me, it's more just that it's a bit annoying that if a rare drops on the opposite side, you basically have to like telepipe over, check the other side, telepipe back. It just makes it a little bit irritating to run. Particularly when you've got the item reader as well, because then you know if something's dropped on the other side. You're right though, I think if you've got someone who has Shifter and D-Band and someone with traps on each side, I think it will make it a lot easier. How do you think Hopkins lost the health harsh in the first place? They should have made it where you actually just need to rescue him instead of his weapon, because just he's lost instead. Yes, you, buddy, you survived the reincarnation of Dark Falls materializing in front of you and only lost a trash weapon. So what we're saying is that Hopkins might actually be the strongest character in PSO. Oh, hey, Dablons, cool. They danced, cool. I still really like these guys just because they dance when they spawn. Need an emote of them dancing, please. And Leo. What? Just an emote of his Leo just stood there doing nothing. Dancing. Wow. I was timed out in ceiling jail. I think it was in From the Depths for the video that I did, which will be going live on Tuesday for non-members. There was a room in that was just full of those traps, and like every second or so I was getting trapped by them. Do we do ult? We can do if you want, yeah. We can try. So I guess we'll go back to the event lobby. Can you get to it from here, or...? Yeah, I'm too lazy to go down the stairs. Oh god, it's saved this world again. Someone has found an ultimate egg. Not any old egg. An ultimate egg. I also love that this is a dance. Like, what kind of dance is this? Kilniath literally singing the whole song in chat. We have heard part of Save This World. Now, very weirdly, it's shown that everyone is in the party apart from Matt. Wait, I mean, Matt is clearly like stood there. Clearly there, but there is no party icon, but he's shown up in the party. So I don't know what's going on there. I should check in with Bruce again. Beautiful. Now put the PSP1 version on. Is the PSP1 version, is that the VMix? It's on the PSP, thanks for that. Well, I will play that version. I'm so sorry to everyone for this. Yeah, because Remix, I think, is the Illuminous one. So I'm assuming it's this one. Is it this one? Not Remix. Well, this is the other one. I really don't mind which ones we do. What a bop. It is actually Mort, isn't it? I mean, it's a decent version, but ultimately it is still this song. I've had too much chocolate, I think. Are you a bit hyper? A little bit. They really do like to remind you that it is Starship Earth. Yeah, I do kind of remember this version, actually. At least it's not Starship Noah. I mean, yeah, that is probably a good thing. We would all just turn evil otherwise. Lyrics unclear. We must destroy this world. Yeah, I'm not sure if Zilla's changed character or just gone off for now. Ah, there we go. It is going in quite hard, this, isn't it? What a shame it's still this song, though. Yeah, I wonder how many content IDs we can get by the end of this stream. We'll use this to experiment. I didn't notice this one before. Ah yes, another PSP2 map. This one's all only, okay. It might be. I certainly didn't notice it, although I am blind and I may just have missed it. I probably did just miss it, to be fair. Yeah, weapons have been restricted. Oh, so I just can't switch weapon. Oh, I just can't attack. Okay, now I can. That's kind of interesting. Honestly, that is implemented better than the way they do it in NGS. I'm not even lying. Some of the Lucille quests have these like laser fences in them. And if you touch them, they basically just spawn turrets to attack you. But the problem is that no one really cares about the turrets and just ignore them anywhere. So no one even attempts to dodge the laser fences. Oh, these guys were like my absolute nemesis in PSP2. I hated fighting these in the playthrough. Mainly because, you know, they were bullet resistant like everything else in that game. I'm not sure if that is in the lyrics there or if I misheard it, but it sounded like there was part in the lyrics there that says about a place of death, which is like a Phantasy Star 2 theme. Please unrestrict my weapons. Thank you. Cease weapons, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I might have misheard it, I'm not sure. It sounded like part of the lyrics mentioned about place of death, but Could be wrong. Yeah, I might have just misheard it. So was that just like a bonus stage or something we did? You really like this song, don't you? It's my childhood and intro to Phantasy Star. Yeah, I still have really fond memories of PSU, honestly. Again, for me, obviously, never going to enjoy it as much as PSO because it's not what I started with, but I still really like the game. I still think it's fun. And it did form like a lot of years of my life as well. You know, I met a lot of people through PSU. So definitely more so PSO for me, but it definitely had an effect on my PSU for sure. Did they ever do anything beyond the base game for Luminous? There's obviously like a lot of new areas and everything in Luminous. That they overhauled some of the systems in the game, like the grinding system got changed, things like that. Yeah, there's a new story episode as well. So it was reasonably good for an expansion, honestly. And I think Illuminous did solve a lot of the issues with the base game. Did anyone get this one up here? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure Illuminous added the casino as well. It's one thing I always see with NGS. A lot of people want a casino, which I find really odd because you can still use the casino in base game PSO2. I think more social stuff to do in NGS would be cool. I don't know if it necessarily needs a casino. They don't gacha enough NGS, they need an in-game gacha on top of the paid one. I mean, I had that in PSO2 base as well. Original character, do not steal. I have no idea which one needs to do, so... Oh hey, an actual PSU stage. Wonder if they ever figured out the slot machines in PSU. Possibly not, as most of the behind the scenes club was missing. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the casino is in this server. I don't know, are the slot machines working in Clementine or not? Because I've never actually tried them, I don't think. Yeah, the casino in Illuminous, I didn't mind it. Slot machine was kind of irritating sometimes, but honestly though, I don't know if they're as irritating as the ones in PSO2. Yeah, the roulette wheel works really well. I know they did an event a little while back where they were giving away gold bars, and the roulette worked fine for that. We're doing premium. I'm probably getting destroyed doing this, but well, he's kind of getting stun locked. Slot machines used to be pretty good in the original game. Yeah, I think it was more just I had terrible luck with them. With the PSO2 ones, I think the strat with them was to basically look for a chair that had like a really high boost level on it. And just try and jump on it while you can't. There are so many Ethans. One Ethan really was bad enough. We really did not need more. But here we are. He's so fast as well. There, we got killed by Ethan. Are you happy? To be fair, this is like Omega Ethan. Maximum Ethan, yeah, exactly. He was not your normal Ethan. Oh, we got an Easter egg decoration, I think. Or is, no, is it actual currency? It might be. So we've got 2 eggs. Unless the unless the thing is solo only. I'll try and do it solo later on. Probably try it not in ultimate first though. So I'm probably happy to do one more run if people want to do another one. Do maybe one more and then end there. Also, this song. I mean, if I was ever getting content ID matched, we're gonna get it now. Yeah, he said that. He said that he didn't realise. I'm not sure how much I buy it. Don't get me wrong, I think if Sega used the songs without consulting him, then that is bad form. They shouldn't have done it. But I also kind of don't buy that. Yeah, I kind of don't buy that he didn't know that they were going to be used. Yeah. Also, just sort of mentioning it now as well, after, you know, they've been used for several years. You're going to watch last run. Oh, no worries, Dale. Thanks for the party. We've got to do the other mission to turn eggs in. Yeah, I think the other one is like an exchange shop, isn't it? I think. I've got no idea what you can get in exchange, though. I also don't know what the difference is with the ultimate eggs, apart from only dropping an ultimate. I'm assuming that you can exchange them for better stuff. It's more egg but ultimate. You have egg, then egg plus, then ultimate egg. It's like Pokemon evolution, isn't it? Like, that's the evolution chain. Just wait until you find final egg. This guy's even got an egg wrappy mag. Total commitment to the bit. Quint Dependence U+. It says U+, I'll take that. Guardian's Tag. Sure. I can't remember what any of this does. I'll pick up anywhere. U+, we're leveling sheep now. I think the whole U and U+ thing is like a Clementine exclusive thing because I don't remember it at all from the official servers. I think it's just their way of like adding further degrees of like difficulty levels to the game. I mean, it is all, oh, you know, also a tree. You're not wrong. Also, I swear this stream has been like the fastest 3 hours I've ever done, I think. Genuinely feels like this stream has flown past. Time flies when you're having fun. Man, I always enjoy playing PSU. It is always a fun time, so... Again, never going to be my main game that I cover, but... You know, I like the time I spend in it. Except when it involves me seeing these. Phantasy Star 2 streams do feel like they take a while, particularly the last one. Yeah, I am hoping I can get past that Dark Falls fight this week, but I make no promises. I will say, I think I mentioned it, but I still think that that part of the game is maybe the worst part of the game so far. And I've loved Phantasy Star 2 for the most part, but yeah, I just do not like the Falls fight in the slightest. It's peak rappy physique, how could you not love it? I just found them very, very creepy. I kind of went in a totally different direction with like PSO2 and NGS, particularly with NGS. You know, the great rappies and that are just colossal in another way. I mean, I do like the idea of what if rappy but huge. But yeah, I do still really, really enjoy the Phantasy Stars 2 streams. It's just that certain parts of the game have felt quite long just because, you know, as you'll know if you've seen it, it has took a lot of grinding. Again, I imagine that's going to be something that's going to be the same for a lot of the classic Phantasy Star streams. I do also plan on doing Phantasy Star 3 once we finish 2 as well. I'm just trying to decide what the best way of doing 3 is at the minute. Because obviously doing the Genesis and Mega Drive Classics version of Phantasy Star 2 has had its own challenges. So I'm kind of leaning towards maybe just emulate instead. Just, you know, having a saving feature that works would be nice. I'm actually really interested to play 3 though, because I know it's kind of like the one that everyone either doesn't like or, well, I think put it this way, it's never anyone's favorite Phantasy Star. And I'm kind of curious to see what the issues are with it. Do the Sega collections not work? So it does work. The issue with Phantasy Star 2 on the Mega Drive and Genesis collection is basically I'm using a mod for it at the minute, which you can add mods to the games and that's fine. It's a thing that's built into the collections. The mod I'm using basically emulates the Genesis mini version, which gives you like slightly increased movement speed, because the standard movement speed in Phantasy Star 2 is really slow. The downside though is, and what they don't tell you, is that it breaks saving the normal way, so you basically can't save via the data memory, and you can't save via the Visiphone either. It just kind of corrupts your save. So the only way to do it is through the quick save that makes like save states. I mean, it's not that I haven't enjoyed Phantasy Star 2. I've genuinely really enjoyed the game. I really like it. It's just this one boss fight that's just how they're designed. I mean, if we're being real, I think Phantasy Star 4 is the one I'm looking forward to the most, because, again, I hear nothing but great things about it. But I want to do 3. Game crashed. Oof. Ah, sucks. Best way to approach Phantasy Star 3 is by skipping it. Yeah, I'm going to assume that the other bonus stage is more tube, because the last one was Param. Oh hey, boomers. Freaky, weird PSU boomers. Yeah, I've always really liked the New Day City, Otoku. I think it was always like my favourite of the 3 main cities. I have no idea why the PSU boomers are so weird. Yeah, something went horribly wrong with the PSU boomers. It's kind of funny where they were spawning from there. It kind of looks like they were coming out of the shop. In fact, I think they might actually meant to be. Yeah, I think they are actually coming out of the shop. Enemies have gone shopping for fashion. I'm not entirely sure what froze me there. I'm assuming a quick barter got me. Oh, it was these guys at the back. Didn't see them. This bonus stage feels a lot longer than the Param one. I'm not sure why. If Ep 3 was PSO2, Neo New Days though. Is it the second time I've had someone who's joined right at the end? I do find it funny in this game that because of how big some of the techniques get later on, quite often you just can't see the enemies because there's so much like light effects going on. Man, to be honest, that's no different from PSO2 or NGS, I guess. You know, I mean, if you're in a PSE burst in NGS, you can see nothing. PSA burst, particle sensitive ISO. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Or alternatively, pretty sweet experience. Congratulations, everyone. I'm proud of you. Any more egg? So much can't see the extra scene. I wonder if it is just a solo thing. Golden egg. No ultimate egg though. Oh, I mean, this had to be in the lobby, didn't it? I suppose it is the day of Super Laser Piss Eggman, isn't it? I actually kind of love this song. I know it's cheesy as hell, but I kind of love it. Can't wait to see Jack Black sing this one. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll quickly check the exchange shop and just see what there is. I'm sorry not to let the entire Eggman song play out. Oh god, it's a raffle system. Feels like a Phinia. I mean, we've got a golden egg. And before I need like 100 of them. Why did the camera do that like really weird like pan towards it? Welcome to the egg raffle. It's 5 golden eggs, never mind. I guess we'll never know. Oh god, all the songs are in the lobby here. 5 golden eggs. So yeah, we will end that one there for today, I think. So I will be streaming again on Wednesday. That should be Phantasy Star 2, where we will inevitably turn evil again and probably not be able to be Dark Falls. So look forward to that. There should be a video hopefully on Tuesday for members, and there'll be a video which will be a PSO video for non-members as well. But yeah, next stream on Wednesday. Just as a reminder, I mentioned it at the beginning, but there is the podcast with me and Kathy coming up, which will be probably about 2 weeks after the April the 25th headline. I will confirm the dates for that close at the time though, so look forward to that as well. As always, thanks to everyone for joining me for PSU as well. It does make it a bit easier when there's a party of people. And we'll be back on Wednesday for some Phantasy Star 2. So whatever you're doing, hope you have a good rest of the Easter holiday. Get all the eggs. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next stream. See you guys.